Well, hello, folks, and welcome back to the stream. I'm your host, the IronWulf, and that's right, we're back in Rebirth. It is currently day, excuse me, day 227 of our campaign to rid the world of the zombie apocalypse, and we're still working on it. We're currently at 51.7%, and yeah, I'm here joined today by. I sent you an invite, Sodar. You didn't add. There's your invite again. So it's Sodar, who is apparently doing his intro right now, so he'll be joining me soon. And others will probably join up as we go along. So let me check my sounds here, my noise levels. My sound check.
All right, we're now live.
There you go. You're live. I'm live. We're live. We're all here.
How you doing, Alice? How you doing, Scooby?
Hey, Alice, Scoob. How you guys doing? Stuart, how you doing? Well, relaxing at home, waiting on num-nums. I understand that. Num-nums will come later.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Tell you what, being able to see the health bars helps so much. This shotgun is still OP. The shotgun is so OP. Shoot once, drop 2 zombies. I love it, love it, love it. I hope everyone is doing air frying cod and chips. Oh, hell yeah! Fish and chips? Shit yeah. I love me some fish and chips. Fish and chips are always good. I don't remember what we're actually having tonight. You know, they say the memory's the first thing to go. At least I think that's what they say. I can't remember if that's it or not. But I'll tell you right now, it ain't the first thing that goes. Patience is probably the first thing that goes.
Not what your wife said.
Ah. Oh, Rebirth from bitches.
Master, we are not alone.
Oh, he rebirthed. Oh, off of me. Off of me.
He said it was that stamina.
Oh, that might be true. Depends on the day. Like everything else, I have good days and bad days, so.
I'm doing good. Oh,
damn it. I just snatched that right off onto there. That's the only problem with being able to pick up boxes like that. That box was empty, and I just snatched it right up and lost the ammo that was on top. Not that I'm really worried about the ammo right now. We can make ammo, so ammo isn't quite as an issue as it was when we first started out.
Because you're using those melee weapons more.
Well, that, and we have plenty of supplies, so that helps too. But yeah, I'm currently
you're
running.
hitting harder.
Yeah,
so bullets. So those bullets are hitting. Are more effective.
Let's see, we got a whole bunch of these scattered out here in the wilderness. So I'm gonna hit a lot of these today.
I'm rising into the air.
Alright.
A seeker has pinpointed my location while I am flying through the air.
Oh yeah, that's always fun.
What is he gonna do?
Well, I don't think he's gonna fly up to meet you. At least not yet. I have a feeling, though, from the images that run on the starter screen, that, yeah, that is going to be a thing. Oh, that is a military encampment. And that is the casino. Oh, I don't think I want to run a casino by myself today, so we're not going to run that right now. We'll probably run that Sunday when we got everybody. Oh, this POI did not spawn incorrectly. Okay. We'll land on the corner here. Yeah, this is a glitched spawn in. All right.
My senses have picked up something.
Spin around, blow out the chopper. The choppers are crazy and wonky.
Yeah. Rocks, of course. That's why I'm not looting everything like I normally do.
Master, we are not alone.
And stamina comes up, and Sparky goes back at it. That might have been brutality, but I don't know. He kept getting up. I kept having to hit him again. It wasn't police brutality. I wasn't beating on a cop, so you know, it wasn't police brutality at least. If you want the leather chest, I have to take them all. I can't help it. I have a box of leather chests.
My senses have picked up something.
My turret's got some reach. Running man! Do the running man! Do it, do it, do it.
Where's the radios?
Probably one of the. I have no
I
idea.
found them.
Yeah, I've got one in my room that I need to set up.
I was actually gonna put one out already.
Yeah, we need to have. We really should have one out. That way we can call our pets. Oh. That broke. Yeah, probably that's the one with the extended range mod in it. Yeah. You got some reach on it, that's for sure. I have got so many turrets now carrying. Because I carry turrets just in case I happen to forget a turret, which I still haven't went back and picked up that turret. Oh my god. I've abandoned that poor turret. He's going to be so upset with me.
It does not feel loved. It feels completely unloved by you.
I'm sure it does. Because I left it, it was found, somebody told me where it was, even sent me a marker for its location. And I have gone and left it. Oh yeah, Didu, yeah, we're still freezing our nuts off in the snow. I am so tired of the snow already. I got tired of the desert, now I'm tired of the snow, so. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, there's a whole passel over here together. Let's go there. We'll get more bang for our buck that way. Turbo! Turbocharged helicopter. Which is kind of, you know, it's jet engine, so it is a turbo in a way. All right, yeah, here we go. We gotta passel these all in one location. So. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's start with this house. They left the light on for us.
Master, we are not alone.
Hey, you know where Darth's voodoo table is?
Vaguely?
Okay. It's on the right-hand side when you're coming down.
Okay.
Alright. I put a military pallet, and on top of the military pallet, because it was something other than just a little plain ugly table, I put the ham radio on top of it.
Oh, cool. Whoa.
It sits on top of it, so, you know.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
But I thought the voodoo table, you know, that's his voodoo pets. So
Yeah.
pets.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I'm definitely counting down the D, dude. I am so, it's like 16 days and counting, I think it is, till we can play. And then my obsession, oh, I learned so much, so many things I want to tell you about, so many things I need to explain. Come, let me explain you things. Lots of things to explain you.
Oh, wait. That goes there. That goes there.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely an obsession. I am completely obsessed. The nuances of the game are way more than most people have. There's more to this game than people realize. You know, not only is there a story, but just the logistics alone. You know, there were some people talking in the Chaos Crew Discord a while back, and they were talking about, because water is a very crucial thing in that game. It is, you know, spice may be what Arrakis needs, you know, spice must flow and all that. But without water, there is no life. There also is no processing of metals, building of things. You know, yeah. Spice. Yeah, spice is
Master,
great.
we are not alone.
But without water, there's nothing else.
Without water, it's meaningless to those farming it.
Exactly. Because, you know, there is no life without water. And that goes for here on planet Earth. You know. And yeah. Let's just say that you probably want to collect your water where you're going to do most of your living. I've got a lot more to say on that, but we can't talk about that here or talk about that now. Transfer that to the car. Jesus, my helicopter full already? I haven't hardly run anything yet.
Easy to fill them up, especially when our loot levels are getting higher.
Yeah, it is. It is. It
My
really
senses
is.
have picked up something.
Yeah, dude, no problem. Pick my brain anytime you want. You know, you're welcome to come hang out in the Discord.
Oh no, we can't have D-Dude hanging out with us. Oh no.
Hell, I mean, the way D-Dude ecos, Jesus. And he'll understand the numbers when he sees them. When he gets a good look at them, I'm sure he will. But yeah,
Chopper out.
I can tell you one thing: leveling isn't as important as the technology. right, bitches. Don't make me go rage mode on you. Oh yeah, yeah. The books are worth reading, and the books can give you a lot of insight into a lot of things, but the books are not going to give you insight into the game mechanics. And the lore is only part of what you got to deal with. Yeah, I can tell you right now, you could probably play Dune all the way through solo if you wanted. It would be a hell of a grind. But it could be done. Well, let's just say it has been done. And it's not an easy road. You can do pretty much everything, include go to the deep desert. And Spanish was right in one sense. The deep desert shouldn't be that. Well, it's going to be dangerous. Let's just put it that way. If the other players aren't what you got to worry about, it's the damn worms and the environment. And it's hard to run from a sandstorm in the open desert. And they do occur on a frequently regular basis, it seems like. Yeah, the lore and all that is great, but you don't need to know anything about the lore of Dune to play this game. I mean, you know, if you know something about the lore, okay, you might get a little more out of it, especially if you're into role playing. If you want to role play it out, yeah, you can definitely get more that out of it that way probably. But to be honest, if you like survival games in general, this is a game that definitely is. I would have to say it is probably one of the best survival games I have seen and played in a very long time. And I'm old, so I've played a lot of games. Needless to say. Okay, come here,
It
you.
is a pleasure to serve.
Yes, you do a good job at it too. Let's see. We're just going to go ahead. Well, you're not. Why aren't you up there? What else do I want to throw in there? We'll throw that in there. And we'll throw some ammo in there.
Might go back to an axe. I don't like having a chainsaw. It's too loud.
Chainsaw is rather loud. That is definite drawback to a chainsaw. Is the noise level.
My senses have picked up
I
something.
like the auger. It doesn't turn off.
Yeah, it's constantly just.
Yeah, it idles. So the auger is supposed to idle, and I don't know why it doesn't.
Oh shit! Look at this. My inventory is jammed up already. I only ran like 2 POIs. 2 more tier 5s. I did check this before I left. I did empty this out. Jesus. Alright, well, it looks like I need... It looks like I need to go sell some shit. I could go sell a bunch of this. Yeah, I could sell a bunch of this.
Ready for duty.
He said duty. Alright, well, I gotta empty out. That's bad. I ran 3 POIs and I'm that full. Why is I got explosions going on off over here? Like my shit's falling apart. Where is the trader here? Okay, there's you there. Other end of the street, of course. I was hoping we'd get more of the guys here today so we could advance the thing a little further. But it is what it is. Me and Sonar can handle it. But yeah, I am definitely looking for... Yeah, it's my new obsession.
Well, that's a tough rebirth. A tainted zombie kin. That's a tough rebirth.
That is. Alright, let's just get in here and sell a bunch of shit.
You look a little light on ammo. This isn't charity.
I ain't light on
Pay
ammo,
up,
that's for damn
Pay
sure.
the consequences.
Alright, let's sell. I can sell that, sell those, sell that, sell all of these. I ain't gonna sell truck tires and shit. I ain't got time to deal with that. The battery I won't sell because that we could use.
I'm overstocked on those right now. Maybe try another trader.
Alright, now let's see. Let's move some stuff over from the vehicle. Let's see what I can sell here. Sell that. Hell, I don't need that. Sell that.
I don't need any more of those. I got enough of those.
No price on that, of course. No price on that. No price on that. And do it again. Nope, not selling the batteries. All right, move everything
Helping
back.
the dead stay dead. One customer.
Two
at a
repairable
time.
VW bugs at the same place.
Nice. Yes, the spice must flow. I agree wholeheartedly.
This has got 4 repairable cars at the same place.
Damn.
The VM Hunter and the red BMW.
Okay.
I mean, it is the car dealership, so I guess.
I didn't know there was a spinny wheel. Huh.
But the 5 repairable cars. Definitely made the car dealership the places the go-to place to get cars.
Well, that kind of makes sense. I mean, all right, let's see. Where we're going. Yeah, back the other end of the street. Here we go. I love this mod. Though my helicopter keeps
Chainsaw
having
zombie,
explode.
because I had to.
It worked, right?
Yes.
Then it ain't wrong.
No, it's not wrong. But you know, you got to chainsaw a zombie once just to do it.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Because if you don't take a chainsaw to a zombie, you're doing axle. You're doing um why am I drawing a complete blank on the name?
Merlin, that's a good question. I don't know where everybody is. I mean, it's a Tuesday.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I squished a doggy. Hey. Is that your pup I squished? I'm sorry.
I just got a death whisper inside. I can't get out of here, and I'm in a death whisper.
No, you got a problem. Oh shit, wasn't reloaded.
Oh, is this a zombie bear death whisper?
Did you get a zombie bear death whisper? Damn.
It's a bunch of. It looks like a bunch of Dobermans, zombie dogs, and then I think I hear a zombie bear. Yes, I hear a zombie bear, but it's stuck in the door.
Well, it's stuck in the door until it tears the door off the hinges. Whoa! Good dog. Yeah, Merlin, we are a little far ahead where you if you tried to join us now. Though in theory it would be possible. But you joining us for Dune, right?
Getting all headshots on this bear because of the way it's stuck.
Nice.
That's just so wrong.
Master,
Well.
we are not alone.
Sometimes you just get lucky.
Oh, you rebirth. Alright, they're upstairs, which means they're going to come down the staircase outside. Good. I'm glad to hear that. The more the merrier. Dune is gonna be fun. Though the Chaos faction has already gotten exceedingly large. My last count on that Discord, we had 62 people on the Discord there.
It is getting crazy large.
Yeah.
I like our plan. Got jumped.
Okay, so it must be, let me guess, into the garage, right? Yeah, yeah, Merlin, that is. It's almost
Hey,
two
John,
full,
how you doing?
it's like 2 full guilds worth of people. Because a guild is limited to 32 players. And a siege can only have 40 active members on it at a time. So with just the numbers we have there, that means we are definitely going to have to spread out to more than one siege.
My senses have picked up
Because there's
something.
no way we can get everybody that's
On a siege.
on a siege. So we're going to have to spread out. And I have a feeling we're going to be covering probably... Personally, my thought on it is since we can move between sieges and meet in the deep desert, is that the faction heads, you know, which are Laney, me, and Spange, and of course Johnny's going to be playing too, but Johnny's taking more of a supervisory role. I guess he may have his own group too. So, I mean, that's 4 possible sieges we could all be on, you know. I know for playability, I think we should spread out that way. Everybody can play, and we can all meet up in the deep desert when we need to. Of course, I am looking forward to taking, you know, 30, 40 people at one time out to the deep desert to go mine spice.
All systems go. How may I
And
help?
just, you know, rumple stomp whoever gets in our way out there. No, that's Yuka.
It's
Do I
the
not
way
have it?
you usually do stuff like that.
Yep.
Master, we are not alone.
So I've heard some people talking, and there's already groups out there that are going to be really big, really good sized groups. So depending on where they land, it could be very interesting. You were killing something. Where was it?
That intersection. Shoot.
Well, see, that was another thing. We've decided we're going to be on the EU server, which is going to make the lag for my people and the US people a little bit more to deal with. But for like Johnny, if Johnny connected to a US server, his lag, his ping would be so bad it wouldn't be playable. So for playability's sake, it looks like EU is probably the best bet. I'm currently playing on the beta test on the EU, and the lag is not that bad. Occasionally I get a ping warning. As long as you're
so many different
My
sieges
senses have picked up
available, why
something.
don't we have like
well, because the sieges are
and a US?
well, and we might do that. The problem of it is the US servers and the EU servers are not connected. So if you go to the deep desert, you go to the deep desert either on the EU server or you know, whatever world you're in. Because there's the world, which is the giant server that runs, you know, it's kind of like a World of Warcraft world.
That's true. The worlds aren't
Right, the worlds aren't connected. It's not like you can jump from, you know, the EU server over to the, you know, US server. Now you can build a character on a US server and you can have a character on an EU server. So, I mean, we could set up, and do an IWC, US server for people. And then, I could run a character on the EU server for the Chaos Crew, But then I've got to divide my time between two servers. And, we're trying to do Chaos Crew stuff and trying to do IWC stuff. I don't want to divide my time up. Because then I got, twice as much building, and it's like, yeah, so. Make sure it doesn't rebirth. Yeah, it's basically the EU region will have multiple worlds running on it, and then we pick a game world, and then in that world there are many sieges, and the sieges are, you can jump from one siege to another. So it's, now someone said that you're not going to be able to go visit someone on another siege like we did during the open weekend beta test. Or like we can in the closed beta even. So I'm not sure why they would disable that function on the start of the game, because I think it would make it easier for people, because you don't have to, that way you don't got to join on the same server as your buddy, the same siege as your buddy does. If his siege is full, you simply go start on another siege, build and do what you got to do, and then you can transfer over to play with him when you team up, or go visit a friend. And especially for groups that are going to be like large guilds and stuff like that. There's already a guild, I don't remember what the name of it is, but they're supposedly a 90-member strong guild.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So, they're not all going to get in the same siege. Exactly. Why would it be Merlin? Exactly, Merlin. Why would it be in the beta and not be in the full version? And they talk about it in their dev live stream that you'll be able to visit your friend on the whatever siege they're on. So I mean, I don't think it's getting disabled. I think that's just people
ready for duty,
trying to start something, trying to cause chaos or whatever they, Honestly, I think it was clickbait. That's what I think it is. It's clickbait. People trying to get views on their videos. They're trying to get people to say, to log in and watch their stuff. There's a mad dash right now out there, content creators putting out videos, basically trying to get subscribers to their channel. They're trying to grab up as many people as they can, which I understand. But
Master, we are not alone.
You want to give people the right information when you do that kind of thing. And unfortunately, most of the information that's out there, well, let's just say, it sucks. Because what worked in the weekend beta is just a kittens of what? Of what actually is in the game. Sorry, I had to kill something. So. And I got a death whisper.
What about them Yankees? Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. Sorry about that.
You alright?
Oh. I'm still getting over this crap.
Ah.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Still trying to constantly not. Yo.
Yeah. Oh, I picked up another level 6 turret.
Nice.
Yeah. Swap that out with that one. Take that off. Put that on there. Right. Oh, open that up. Open that up. Sort. Right. You're broken. I need to fix you. You repair kit. You have the
It is a
repair
pleasure
kits,
to
right?
serve.
Yes, you do. Yeah, Merlin, I feel the same with the 5th of June. Can't come quick enough. And June is my birthday month, so we're going to have fun with that. A lot of things and activities to do on my birthday month. And that to there. See, but it's still freaking almost full over there. I got it. Yeah, I can still do a little more. Okay. All right.
June is
So.
my sister's birthday month.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That's when I proceeded to put a butcher knife in her ankle.
Ah, I understand.
A hell of a story.
Did she touch your food?
No.
Yeah, I don't put up with people touching my food.
I was cutting birthday cake. And for some reason we were using butcher knife. Cut.
To cut a birthday cake, yeah.
Because that's what you do. And I was
Well, yeah, I mean it's a big blade, you know.
Master, we are not alone.
I was like 10, 11 at the time. Cutting this cake. My sister, being my 3.5 year younger sister, was aggravating me, as they traditionally do, because I'm the oldest.
Well, yeah.
And so she was kicking me and kicking me and kicking me while I'm cutting this cake. And I spun around to get her to stop kicking me. And as a kid, you don't think about the fact that I'm still holding a butcher knife in my hand as I spun around to tell her to stop kicking me. And that butcher knife proceeded to lodge right in her ankle bone. Perfectly right in that lump. Oh. I felt so horrible. I felt so horrible. Because I've always been, the protector. I always protect my big sister.
Yeah.
Or protect my big sister. Protect my little sister,
Yeah.
I'm the big brother, protect my, my little sister. And I felt so bad. And I got it so bad. I got her so hard that I tried to pull it out and I couldn't. It was lodged. It was lodged.
That's not good. I thought I grabbed the
Yeah, they had to take it to the hospital and have it removed.
Oh, it must have got shipped to the vehicle because I didn't use it. God damn it.
I felt so horrible for my sister.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Yeah, she has tons of stories of, the things you shouldn't do in life.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We actually both have stories, like horrible stories of the things you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Like, I have the stories of you shouldn't run in the house. I have like stitches. I have 3 sets of stitches of why you shouldn't run in the house. Because I ran into a door jam. You're not supposed to bounce on the bed because I fell off and I broke my head. You just like the nursery rhyme. Got stitches.
Yep.
Yeah. My sister and I, we were just. I'm getting nostalgic and not paying attention to this game. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing.
It generally helps.
Lucky it was at the end of the POI.
Hey, I've done that. I've had, I got those stories. I came home, I came home one morning, still inebriated from the night before. Walked across the living room to go to my room, which was on the other side of the living room, and my mom decided it would be funny to swing the door open. And I walked straight into the edge of it. Knocked myself flat on my ass. I hit the edge of the door, right square between the eyes. I was so blind drunk I didn't see it. I'm like, come in. Hi, how you doing? Turn around, and my mom just kind of eased the door open with her foot. And so then I'm used to the door being closed, so I reach for the door handle. It's not there. Wham! Door, square between the eyes. Yeah. I've done stupid shit. I did pin a guy's hand to the table in the dining room at school one time because he did touch my food. School was not happy about that. Especially when it took a teacher to get his hand off of the table. Those, because I need to repair that. Alright. I think we got enough room. We can do another one of these. So let's go ahead and hit another one.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Doggy, you on fire? Oh, good. Put yourself out. Oh, level 4 POIs are now visible. We hit 55%.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I just got caught in a... running horde.
Oh, you got a running horde?
Yes.
Oh, those are always fun.
Master, we are not alone.
Lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
He's in the wall. Oh, level 10 shotgun. Okay. That poor guy got pushed into the wall. Okay. I took that guy's head off. He's still rebirthed. So dismemberment does not stop rebirths. I blew that guy's head clean off. That's dismemberment. And he rebirthed. So.
I thought that was supposed to stop it.
Uh-huh. It don't. I blew his head clean off, and he still got up. He still regenerated.
Damn.
You kind of have to pause when you shoot these guys now to make sure that they don't just spawn right back where you...
And he just had one of his. He just had a little sham wow right in his little pocket, and he just used that thing right there at the end, didn't he? He's like, just go use it real quick. Just gonna wipe off that little, you know, that gunshot just didn't happen. Just gonna wipe that off. Just gonna wipe it off. Just gonna polish that gunshot right away.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, so they're out that way.
Level up my assault rifles anyway.
Oh, they're both outside. Alright, let's grab the turrets. Heal! Heal! Heal thyself!
Master, we are not alone.
What was your first clue? Was it the zombie that I'm beating up right now? That is super corn. All right. All right, let's see here. I have all kinds of shit going on. I need...
All systems go. How may I help?
I have no Prussian blue on me, do I? No, I don't. No, that's yucca juice. All right. Oh, I need to eat. 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 Okay, I should definitely take care of all that except for the radiation, which I will have to fly back to the house and take care of. So let's head back to the house real quick and do a quick unload. And oh, by the way, I got to show you guys what the guys have been up to. They have finished the outer wall. The base is pretty much complete finally.
Oh, far from, but that's just a...
Well, yeah, but I mean the exterior, I mean it looks complete. Kind of. I think it looks complete. They're not done with it though. I'm hoping they'll be done with it by the time we get done with the series.
Darth's thinking it might be done.
Might be done.
He's thinking it might be done.
What does he want to add now?
I don't know.
I mean, pretty much everything we need is there.
It's Darth.
It's really going to be interesting to see what him and Dargonis come up with in Dune.
There's a reason Darth doesn't understand this, and I think Darth might understand.
Look at this. Look at the wall.
Darth needs to play Minecraft.
I understand. Look at this. It's taking a minute for it all to res in. We now have a full perimeter wall that flows around the entire outside of the base. Look at this monster. Fences, security, the pit. The wall goes all the way around. There's lights on it. It's got street lights.
Repairable gyro.
Repairable gyro?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We had shit. Not that we need another gyro. I mean, the one I currently have is in a box, but I mean, it's repairable, so.
So we should probably take it.
So we should probably take it just for for a trophy. All right, let me show you guys something here. This has gotten, he's gone crazy here. I mean, I love the bears. Sodar found one, then they found another one. So we got 2 bears now inside. Open up. Look at this. Look at this. All concrete. These are our horde entrances that we can turn on. So if we get a bunch of zombies, they track to there. So they got these walkways. These are supposed to be the force field, but some of the zombies can actually walk on them. And we got ladders, so in case they glitch through, because like if you come around here, if you're not careful, if you walk underneath this, it'll put you down in the pit. But yeah, I mean, we've had some damage down here a little bit. But then, yeah, that's so these guys can climb back up. Street lights hanging out over the side of it here, lighting everything up. Oh yeah, he's got more lights to put up on this side. I can see what he's missing. But yeah, you come around the front here. We're all lit up. We got turrets in some of the holes.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
And then this is our entrance. This is where they come through. And these are all controlled by 3 switches in here. But now they're all running. Oh, I just got a big lag spike. Somebody's dogs that are doing. This is what happens if you log out and you don't pick up your animal. They stand in spot and go spinny, 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 spinny. Alright, I need to find some Prussian blue. Let's see. Prussian blue. Do we not have Prussian blue?
It should be in the front door.
Ah, there it is. Alright. Dump that. Retrieve. Deposit. Retrieve. Deposit. Retrieve. And of course, there's always some things that don't go. And usually this is when I go down here to this box here, which is, well, that, oh no, that's got, okay, that's, yeah, look at this. We went from having no augers. We have a tier 6 auger in here. That is nice. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'll put that, those, that. Alright. Let me see what you got in your inventory, because you have random stuff in your inventory all the time. I leave the meat in there because that helps him out. It's healing factor stuff.
Great to see you, Master.
And dump that to there. Move that. I've got over 50,000 in cash on me now. I pretty much read almost all the books I get now, just so I don't have to worry about it, because they help with your intelligence of all things. Okay.
Well, reading, you know, helps make you smarter for some reason.
Is that what it is? Is that how that works? Really? Yeah, reading, read, I don't know if I want to read.
Weird correlation.
Yeah. Modify it. Let's see. Just got this has the weapons. There we go. All right. Let's see. We need a full auto. Put the muzzle brake on it. I got standard barrels.
Oh, it's
too.
hard to have a fight and cough at the same time.
All right. Let's see. Rich, you take you, and yeah, put full auto on it. Put a muzzle brake. Put a muzzle brake on you. This is one that's got the range extender mod on it. I mean, look, this is a tier 6. All this on it. It does 70 points of damage, right? This guy does 122 points of damage. Oh, that's because, I know why. That's because he's loaded, let me guess. You're loaded with shotgun ammo, aren't you? No? You got shotgun ammo. Reload. And you got shotgun ammo. Okay. Alright. So we're emptied out and we can go back to get back to work here. Oh, and I left the blades running. That's okay. I'll turn them off later. Alright, let's see. We're headed back. Sodar's there.
Yes, I am here.
We're working down on this end of the block, so. Alright, there we go. Ooh, it is dark, dark. Oh yeah, those were all our private rooms. We all have our room in the bunk. We all have rooms up there. I've got a bunch of stuff just stacked in. I got a bunch of storage boxes in my room. I don't really have it like, it isn't like decoed out or anything like that. I'm not a big RP person. I'm kind of a brutalist when it comes to deco. If it doesn't have a use, I usually don't put it in. Though I did find that in Dune, I've actually started doing some decorating. Which is one of the reasons why I'm going Harkonnen off the bat. Which all my guys are like, "You're doing what?" You're because the Harkonnens are horrible. They're very brutal people. And my biggest issue with them is they're slavers. But I plan on betraying him, so what the hell? Might actively work against them while we're factioned with them.
Point, right?
Yep. Nice. All right. Okay. This is tier 3.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
All right. Hey, since they can open the door now, I think that just they can open doors.
Come on.
Did you get another horde?
Another one. I swear this game has like favorite targets.
Kind of does have it seem to target you a lot, doesn't it?
Master, we are not alone.
Interrogation room, main office. Yeah, part of the interrogation. Break room, locked door, locker room. Sleeping on the job! Ooh, chocolate bar 4.
My senses have picked up something.
Sleeping on the job. Look, another one over there sleeping on the job.
Holy moly.
Keeps getting up.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Again! What is that? 3 times now she's gotten up? Desks sell really well. Chairs don't sell as good. The computers don't sell for shit. Okay, let's see. Desk chairs. Where are they? Desk chairs. Yeah. There's 3 of them there. They're $23. Yeah. Though I got $1,200 worth of computer desk already, so. %. We're still going up. Number keeps rising. Because we're at the point now where all the small POIs we've done, so now it's the bigger ones we got to get done.
Yeah, we are getting close to most of the smaller ones are done.
Yeah, I mean, there are 331 POIs. There's 187 of them done. You know, and if you look at the map, I mean,
And we focused on a lot of the small ones first.
yeah, I mean, there's still a few white ones around and some yellow ones over where you're at right now, and a few over here where I'm at. There's a couple, there's 3 of them out in the middle of nowhere. There's another one out in the middle of nowhere. And then there's pretty much scattered through the snow biome. There's a bunch out in the wilderness we're going to have to hunt down. From the looks of it. Yeah, there's a bunch out in the wilderness. So, a lot of grindy to do. Oh, there you are.
My senses have picked up something.
Oh, damn, I just ran through that barbed wire. There's the way to the basement. I knew there was a basement.
Brings everything down. Clears this section.
Master, we are not alone.
lighter. Oh, crap.
Oh, that was an airdrop. Nice. I should be getting an airdrop any second. Now there it comes. Ran right through the barbed wire again. Okay, I heard the plane. There's the airdrop. All right. Airdrop inbound.
Well, this is just clear, clear, clear.
Ready for duty.
Go, go, go. Like, be clear. Is that sort of how you feel right now, Wolf?
Yeah.
Be clear.
Yep. Oh, it landed on top of a post, so it didn't trigger. And I got my turrets down, so.
There's people that are going, speed clear, you clear slow as fuck.
Nope, I hear them coming.
Incoming enemies.
Yeah,
Prepare for
yeah,
conflict.
yeah. Turret should take care of it. Ooh, nice. Oh, I found another tier 5 health assessment mod. You don't have one of those, do you?
Tier 5 health assessment? No, I'm tier 3 or 4.
All right, well, I just picked up a tier 5, so that will be yours. Because I already have a tier 5. Holy shit. This guy had 26,000 hit points.
That's a couple.
26,700, 325. He's a feral tourist. He dropped a blue bag too. All right. Got a few wanderers running around here.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Try that again.
Oh, you rebirthing. Another Death's Whisper.
Oh, you and the Death Whispers today.
Well, half the time I don't get them.
Oh, it was 267,000. Okay. The it just the number was just abstract as hell to me. All right, and read that, and read that. Oh, hell yeah, another drum magazine. Modify, move that. Put a drum magazine on you. Let's see, you have a drum magazine. 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 He has a drum magazine. That one has a drum magazine. They all have drum magazines. Yes, they do. Alright, Droney.
Great to see you, Master.
Thank you. Alright. Dump all of that into there. And let's see. Let's move that and that and that, and we will move those. What else needs to be moved in there? The gold doesn't need, the grenades don't. Alright, the rest of that can go to the chopper. To the chopper! Alright. So we got 3 more in this area. We got a tier 1 bag here.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Alright, that tier 1's taken care of. What we got here? What was that? Tier 0 technically is what that was. Alright, this is a tier 2. Oh, big buns. Hello, health inspector. I have to say, this is not a very healthy place. We may have to shut you down. Oh yeah, this is one of the boom boom rooms. Always put my turrets out before I start picking a lock. Yeah, the healthy green glow. I don't know how healthy that was. Seemed a little rabid to me. Like this poor guy. Look, he's standing over here. This guy is not in good shape. So he's definitely tripping on something. Let me go heal him real quick here.
My senses have picked up something.
Oh. Look at this guy. Thinks he's a pole dancer. Up on the chair. Okay, this is a little more. Getting a little party, getting a little too interesting here. That's right. Everybody do the electric slide. What were you trying to do with my dog over here? You're not that old. uh, that's the one thing about getting old. You have so many inside jokes most people have no clue about. You know why I'm looting? Oh! That was not... I busted that box. That probably had something good in it. Alright. Okay, so what we got left over here is the NAS Game Academy. Okay, so this is a tier 3 plus 1, so technically tier 4.
Oh, just die already.
You okay with this, Soda? You sound bored.
Bored.
Incoming
Well,
enemies.
you
Prepare
know,
for conflict.
getting to the point where I'm running these POIs, it's just like,
Yeah, I know. We keep... It's... I mean, there really isn't anything new. That's the problem.
these are the same POIs as the ones from the forest, from the ones from the desert.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit harder.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more.
A few more zombies, a few more involved, but they're still the same POIs. Yeah, I got you.
Some of these are a little more shocking now.
Literally. Literally more shocking.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, this ain't the way to go in. It's supposed to go in, but... Let's do it that way.
But I mean, I think you're starting to get, you know, the in-game blues.
Yeah.
When you start getting a little bit more powerful than the...
Yeah, it's getting... I mean, I can see why some people say, yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, it is. The zombies got a little different, but they got new abilities and stuff like that, but they're still the same old zombies.
But I think that's going to change. But then again, that's going to it changed when we got to the snow.
Yeah.
It changed, and we got a little harder. But this is the gruel of...
My
This is
senses
the
have
grind.
picked up something.
Yep. This is the, you know... The
Once we
grindy
go
part.
into the next part, what is it? The wasteland?
Burnt zone, wasteland,
Shit, I'm about
something
to
like
die.
that.
Almost died talking smack. Isn't that just ironic?
Yeah, isn't that always the way it is? Yeah, the breaching charts are actually useful. I think I'll start using them more for doors. Because they seem to do a pretty good job on doors, so. Oh, somebody was sleeping in here. Look, he had a whole bunch of weapons. There's his ammo. His sleeping bag. I hear a zombie somewhere. Oh, apparently my armor's broken. Guess I did take a couple of hits then.
Master, we are not alone.
Really? What was your first hint we were not alone? You're so intuitive. Sorry, Bertha. Had to revoke your hall pass. What are you doing in the school? Freaking SWAT guys. Oh, 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 oh. Found the vice principal.
Painted burnt.
Incoming enemies, prepare for conflict.
Teacher's lounge. Hey, Mr. Roy. Yep.
Teardrop.
Mr. Roy, you got up again. Old English teacher. Always knew the school was full of zombies. Schools turn you into zombies, what they do. Everybody must think alike. You will be part of the machine.
Don't you want to be part of the collective?
No. I've never wanted to be part of the collective. Oh, it's been such an oddball. Oh, I missed that, damn it.
Where's the walker? I just had a walker. Is the wind already? Good.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
for the effort of landing the tree.
Well, you got a chainsaw. Or cut the tree down. There you go.
Oh, it's still coming down.
Alright, so there's what? A couple of zombies left. 3 of them over there. Okay.
Master, we are not alone.
Are we ever truly alone?
A lot of painting. That one a lot now. Genetic purified.
Yeah.
Vehicle armor.
Whew. Alright, what if my armor's broken? Oh, all of my armor's broken. Damn. Okay. Do you have armor repair kits on you? Do you have? Yeah. I have armor repair. I have armor repair kits on me. Yes.
Okay.
All right. I was when I said do I have you, I meant me. Sorry. All right. Take that off. Repair. Take that off. Repair. Take that off. Repair. Take that off and repair. All right. Yeah, I had 45 armor repair kits on me in my drone.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. You know, you never know when you need them. And I only,
After the other day, you weren't going to get caught again?
yeah, after the other day when we had all that mess, and I was like, I needed repair kits. I had to go make repair kits and all that. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna load them up. All right, let's see. So that clears this. Okay, you're right over there. Let's see where you are at. Ah, you're going to the trader. That's where you're going. I wondered why you passed over these 4 that you flew right over the top of.
Yeah, I'm totally full on one.
Yeah, I got you. I had to do that. I had to do that a minute ago. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at this architectural nightmare. What kind of new age? I do have to say, I do kind of like the interior. This is a tier 4. There's a lot of zombies in this building, apparently. Well, damn, there's a party going on there. Look at that. There is a hell of a party going on there. Let's see. Okay. I think we're gonna put another
Master,
turret
we are
here.
not alone.
We still have 20 areas to clear. This must have a bunker and a half underneath it.
Come on. Can I not have these? I'm having constant death whispers.
You're just getting all the death whispers today. I have yet to have a death whisper. I don't know what the hell the deal is. You were just getting all of them today. "16 areas. I'm kind of digging the floor. But these walls, ugh. You people got some freaky shit going on. That's shell. In
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I think I'm in P. Diddy's place.
I'm out of high-powered rounds.
Well, yeah, the freaking DNA you must be getting right now. All those death whispers. Tainted nurse. Ain't the only thing tainted in this place. Look at this. This is kind of cool. I'm not feeling the architecture of the walls here. But the rest of the place is not too bad. I don't dig that architecture, I'm sorry. Alright. Alright, now we gotta go upstairs.
Master, we are not alone.
Well, damn. Whoop! And there that one went. I can hear a bird. that jump. Really? There's a ladder.
Alright, now can I sell my stuff? That's more stuff to put in my inventory. Okay. Try to do
My
this again.
senses have picked up something.
Alright, yeah. That is a lot of beds. Yeah, I think I'm in P. Diddy's house.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Freaking dog is just going to town. I hope IronWulf. Hope your stream goes awesome. Mr. Traldo, I think Laney needs a headshot. Yeah, Laney needs a headshot, alright. Alright, let's see. Let me finish this, clearing this. God, there's a lot of rubble in here.
Oh, I need the stupid. I need the stupid cigar. This
I always forget to grab the cigar when I'm doing that mess. This expansion blended need a few hits. Well, they probably do. Blended always needs a hit or two, you know. Though it would be funny to see what Spange would be like if he got stoned. Not probably the hit you were talking about, but you know. There we go. Unlock.
And yes, if anybody's watching, I know I just sold the Genetics Experience 5, but we actually have plenty of those back at the base.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've caught like many of those now.
It's one of the few tier 5
Things that we got. Well, we got a stack of stuff now. So okay, so that was
that one's
that.
just one we've gotten like.
Where? What am I missing? There's
It's
4
common.
areas. See, this is what I hate about doing these bigger POIs, because you get in here and like, how the hell am I supposed to make that with the ceiling right there? Let's see if we grab stuff, if we get. Yes, there we do. Okay, we got boxes. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we came out here. We did this. Okay, is there something up there I need to get? How about up here? Okay, let's see. There's going to be something on the grounds we missed. Where did we miss? Where did I miss? You didn't miss anything. I missed it. Yeah, so that was the way we got up here. Looks like there's more room here. No. And this is the exterior. There's the pool area. Oh, look at the zombies in the pool.
Master, we are not alone.
Yeah, that woke up all the zombies in the pool for sure. Okay, that was 4. Now we're down to 3. In here. Nope, that's not one of them. My air conditioner generator. Where the hell they came from?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
And whatever it was, they spawned in here and the church took care of it. Alright.
Whew. Talk about going on a buying spree for skills. I just bought like 8 skills.
Oh, a seeker has found my location. Oh hell, I've got 3 seekers.
You got 3?
I got 3 seekers at one time.
You're spawning 3 now.
Yep.
You are seriously a menace to society.
And they're all 3 down. There we go. All my turrets line back up.
Great to see you, Master.
Man, it is funny. You can see
Whew.
the base so far away.
Yeah, I know. The base renders in so far away now. Alrighty. Okay.
It is its own POI.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Well, it consists
Incoming
of
enemies,
4
prepare for
land
conflict.
claims.
Yeah.
A seeker has been...
You've been located.
I'm mid-air.
Well, at least the seekers aren't flying yet.
Well, they're in the base, and they're already blowing holes in the damn base.
Well, unfortunately, I'm nowhere near you, so... Never did accept my friend invite. Party invite.
I'm sorry. I can't right now.
Well, I figure that not right now. I've sent it to you twice. Sent it once when you first sent it once when you first logged in, and then the second time after I started the stream and realized that you weren't in the group yet.
I never saw it.
And I got a running horde. Hey guys, over here! This way! Thank you! Turret deployment levels not 9, I think it said.
Oh, son of
I think
a...
that means I can put out more turrets. How many turrets can I run now? I'm glad I heard these guys running right before I got into the POI.
And now I need to go get a hammer because they beat the crap out of the door.
Alright. So that's 4 turrets. How many can I put up? 5 now? And I put that one down. Nope. 4. I can only activate 4 right now. Yeah. Activates the closest 4 to me. Alright, so there's 4 zombies in here I need to kill.
Incoming enemies, prepare for conflict.
think that's outside. Helps back to hit her. They're all up. Okay. Okay, that's that batch. Yeah, the zombie here is outside. It's not part of this POI.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You've always
It
got
is
a
a
bad.
pleasure to serve.
You always have a bad feeling about everything. Cause you're a whiny little thing. Oh. Stand on the ceiling fan. Hot. Must have been from that wandering horde earlier. You must have been one of them too. All right, and let's see. Across the street. That way. Yeah, that one. Okay. Oop, info. Doors locked, doors locked. There's plenty of zombies in there. Yeah, it's a tier 3, 18 plus zombies. I need 47 more to finish this quest, this next airdrop. That door's locked. That door's locked. Okay, so must be another way in. Oh, for people like me, I'm a Superman. I just jump in over the wall.
You a Superman?
My senses have picked up something.
I have managed to put so many points in parkour now that like I just go to the second floor. I jumped on a car and jumped straight to the balcony.
You jump over a building in a single bound?
Kinda. Oh, I guess this was supposed to be the way you're supposed to come up anyways. These doors are all locked. Huh. Alright, well, let's set up a welcome party.
Master, we are not alone.
What am, oh, I'm using armor piercing rounds and shotgun rounds. So like, yeah, these are the shotgun rounds. And so these turrets here are getting 94.4 on this turret. This turret has the AP rounds in it, armor piercing rounds. So it's getting 70.5. So yeah, I've got a combination of armor piercing rounds and shotgun rounds, because shotguns seem to do a lot more damage in this mod because every pellet counts. So
Yeah, 7 days. The shotguns are just vicious.
yeah, they're just absolutely vicious. Hence why I'm just using regular shotgun ammo, because even in this, because here we go. Yeah, it says damage, and this is per pellet, 58.5, 10 pellets. So 500 over 5, almost 600 points of damage per trigger pull if they all hit.
Yeah, it's crazy amounts of damage you get with shotguns.
The shotguns. So, I mean, even the shotgun turrets on the base. Now, the shotguns have a reduced range. They don't shoot quite as far as some of the other guns in the mod. But they are definitely OP. I use the shotgun shells for everything. Just opening doors, blasting through things. Alright, there should be an upstairs.
When you start seeing in-game physics on how they work, shotguns work in game, you all of a sudden start seeing why shotguns are being, get pushed for, war crimes.
Yeah. Which I get a kick out of because,
Vicious.
most Americans own a shotgun. Yep. It isn't the assault rifle people have to worry about. Shotguns are, oof.
Incoming enemies, prepare for conflict.
Yeah. They don't go to Geneva yearly, or is it every decade, or
yeah, at least once a decade they have to, because somebody will decide,
they
well,
bring
why
up
can't
shotguns
Yep, shotguns get brought up.
as a war crime.
Yep. It was actually, I think it was in late 80s, they actually Congress discussed whether or not the police could use shotguns. Because if it was considered a war crime to be used in war, then the police should not be able to use them on civilians.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, shotguns are just...
Yeah, shotguns are... Whew.
But Americans don't care. We're like... There's Americans that invented the idea of the deterrent.
Yeah.
We believe we make big stick, wave it in front of you and say, get the fuck away. And it says, get the fuck away. We think this makes sense.
Well, it's not only that. It's, you want tyranny to take over, unarm your people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the best way to control a populace is to disarm it first. And that's happened throughout history. You know, that's why peasants weren't allowed to have swords. And then, you know, the longbow and all these other things because,
I've got
oh,
a
well,
bad
you have
feeling
this.
about this.
You have the power to say no. So,
You know, in school, one of the big historical points of freedom that they teach us is the French Revolution, where the peasantry used farm implements to overthrow the nobility.
yep. You know why they used farm implements?
Because
Because
that's all they had.
that's all they had because weapons were banned.
But the point being is, anything can be a weapon,
This is true.
A. And B, the peasantry,
All systems go.
when
How may I
united,
help?
can be an awesome force.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to numbers. You know,
But
we outnumber
joke
politicians more, so they really don't have a chance if we decided to uprise.
The joke of it is we keep giving them the power.
Well, yeah, that's how it works.
But we don't.
We give people power so we don't have to do it ourselves.
But the thing about it is then we go, oh, but then we don't. We're not. But then we lean back and go, oh, but we have no control over. We're in a democratic society. We go, idiot. You are in control because at the end of the day, you go, oh, I don't like what's going on. I need to stand up and make my voice known. You can't just go hide in the corner. And I don't know what has happened to my country and my society, but everybody has decided that the easiest thing to do is go hide in the corner and shut up.
Well, you know, it isn't cool to be contradicted in these days.
Well, I think what has happened is back in the 80s, or in the 70s even, you started seeing these things pop up in like bars and shit. You know, no politics, no religion. But before, the two topics of debate were politics and religion. That's what everybody talked about specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And those were go-to topics, and it wasn't topics to hate on, but it was topics to challenge each other on.
Yeah, but now if you don't agree with someone, that you're just wrong and they hate you, and you know they can't have a discussion. You can't have a discussion about things. Everybody has picked a side, and they're right and you're wrong. And if you disagree with them, then you're the devil, and.
See, everybody's forgotten what country we live in.
I know.
This is America, and America is the land of freedom, and you're free to have an opinion, and your opinion is allowed to be a contradictory to mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm allowed to have a contrary opinion to yours. And we're both allowed to argue that opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, we walk away. And what we're supposed to do is not be fuming, but what we're supposed to do is, after we've argued our opinion, walk away with knowledge of the other side.
Yep.
Growing smarter because we've learned what the other side is about. That's what a
Master,
debate is
we are
for.
not alone.
We don't debate anymore.
We argue.
Yeah. We're offended. We don't argue. We don't debate. We don't even argue now. We just get offended.
It's sad.
It is. It's very sad. It is really sad, you know? Yeah.
I grew up in the 80s where, you know, I like to say we were much more colorblind in the 80s than we are today.
You know, I grew up in the 70s, and I agree with you. Things were way more colorblind, you know, and we were, you know, literally 30 years out of, you know, the whole marching and all of that stuff. And
there was a ton more racist language.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
There were a lot more racist people.
Yeah.
But we ignored them because they were idiots.
Well,
and everybody knew that they were idiots.
Yep. But, you know, they were free to be racist. Because, you know, we live in a country where they can be who they want to be. If they don't like, if they don't want to be that, if they wanted to be that way, they could. You know, but
I've got a bad feeling
they got ostracized by society, not, you know.
And they were ostracized.
Yeah.
Nobody liked those people.
Yep. And eventually those people, well, you know, they'll go away because, you know, that's what happens to people who people don't want to be around. Eventually, they go away. But we've created, you know, we've drawn more lines in the sand now than we've ever had before, I think.
Yeah.
You know, all this stuff that they do now basically is created more divides than anything. You know. You know, labels and pronouns and just, you know, all this stuff. It's just a way of dividing people up.
You don't like talking to people because you're certain the conversation is going to turn some direction you don't want it to go.
Yep.
And
I mean,
it's like,
one of my running gags used to be, I used to tell people all the time, if I've done anything to offend you, it's strictly intentional. And it was a joke, you know, and people laugh. Now, oh my God, you had purposely intended to offend people. You're a horrible person. Well, you know what? I guess I'm a horrible person. Because that's
Dennis Leary's song, I'm an Asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Is...
You know,
it's so appropriate for today.
Yep.
Even though, unfortunately, it can't be used today because people will be offended.
Yep. Yeah, I joke and tell people I'm offended at your offense.
I know.
The fact that people get offended over the stupidest stuff. I mean, really stupid stuff. Yeah, I agree. They need to piss off and grow some balls. You know, I mean, I grew up in an era where, you know, sticks and stones will break your bones, but words could never hurt you.
Hey, man.
You know, and yeah. Call me names, you know, poke fun at me. It don't mean a goddamn thing. Of course, you know, this is part of the problem with being Gen X. We just don't care. Call me names. I don't care.
Part of the fun of it.
You don't like how I live. I don't care. You know, oh, you're gay. I don't care. You're transgender. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect my world. Why would I care? You know? But that's just the way I grew up. You know? I grew up in a country that was free and people could be who they wanted to be, live the life they wanted to live. You know? The right to seek happiness, you know? And whatever flavor you find that, so be it, you know?
Yeah. So long as your shit doesn't invade me,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. And that's, see, that's what America was all about.
Yeah.
Keep your
Everybody
shit to yourself.
yeah, everybody else being able to live the life they want to live,
Incoming
you know,
enemies. Prepare
and
for conflict.
enjoying their life the way, you know, they wanted to. Now we all got to do it the same way, and it's, you know, you can't be happy unless you're doing it my way.
No. But that was never the deal.
No.
The deal was, you know, you do your shit your way, I do my shit my way. We don't infringe upon each other, and as long as, you know, as long as that's it, that's it. You know, that was the deal.
Yeah. Let's see. Room with a point of view. 10, and then shall we be offended and shall betray one another. That's good. That is good. Yeah. You know, it's ridiculous. The whole world's gone ridiculous.
Oh, monkey. Yeah, I hate this POI. I hate climbing this tower.
My sensors have picked up something.
Where's the bird?
Hey, I understand, you know.
Jesus. Goodness.
My dad was a World War II vet, and if he could see what this country's turned into, he would be ashamed of most people. You know, my dad fought real Nazis. You know, and yeah, he would be highly offended. He wouldn't just be offended, he would be pissed. You know. That we let the country slide into the crap hole it's turned into. All because we're worried about offending someone. Political correctness was the beginning of it. You have to be politically correct. No.
Master, we are not alone.
I need it.
Oh, and that's an airdrop. Nice.
Well, Wolf, it's been 2.5 hours. The wife just got home, so I'm gonna call it here. Folks.
Alrighty.
Thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, John. Thank you, Scooby. So y'all take care and have a good time. If y'all enjoyed it, stream, take a moment to share, like, subscribe, and all that fun jazz. All right, so have fun and take a minute to show some love to your family. All right, bye bye.
Yeah, Stuart, I agree. Yeah. You know, in the UK where guns are banned, they have a major knife problem. You know, cops don't wear a bulletproof vest; they wear knife-proof vest because they got to worry about not getting knifed. You know, or now you got to worry about getting run over by a car. So you know, cars are lethal weapons. We let 16-year-olds get driver's licenses. All right, and coming down, put down my turrets.
I've got a bad feeling about
Oh,
this.
and we got a bear one this time. Oh shit, it just deleted. Yeah, I just delete bears now. Jesus. All right. Well, we have made it up to 61% today, which I believe is a good number. Not 69, which would be a better number, but you know, that's what it is. So as Sodar was saying, yes, we're going on just over the 2.5 hour mark. It is now 6 o'clock, and I just got an indication from my wife, that dinner will be ready soon. Tier 5 rocket launcher and another Tier 6 drone. Hell yes. So with that, folks, we are going to end the stream here today. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I will not be around tomorrow because it is Wednesday and I don't stream on Wednesday. I will be back Thursday with more Rebirth. Hopefully we'll get to that 75% mark and we'll get out of this. And Friday we'll be back with the Chaos Crew and more Planet Crafted, which is a game I find I'm actually starting to enjoy. So I possibly will be doing a recorded series of Planet Crafter here in the near future. Got a couple other ones that I need to work on. Until then, folks, thank you for being here. Have a good night, and I will see you down the road. Have a good night, folks.